You just got your very first hot tub, or you're about to buy your very first hot tub. But now that you've spent thousands of dollars, you're wondering, how much does it cost to keep up with the ongoing maintenance and expense of owning a hot tub? That's what we're looking at in this video. So right out of the gate, just know that the average hot tub is going to cost you between $20 and $30 each month on your electric bill. There's a little bit of variation there. One of the big differences that impacts that the most is whether you have what's called a plug-and-play hot tub, which is the kind that just plugs into a standard electrical outlet like you would anything else in your house. Or, like my hot tub, you have a 220 volt hot tub that requires an electrician to wire it to a special breaker box that's located within 5 feet of the hot tub, and then that box connects to your main electrical breaker panel. That kind of hot tub, which is more common, is also more energy efficient and will result in less expense on your monthly ongoing electrical bill. Beyond that, the other main expenses you're going to have are hot tub filters and hot tub chemicals. I have 2 filters in my hot tub, but some may only come with 1. And you're going to change those filters every 1 to 2 years. Why such a big spread? Well, it depends on a few factors, the most important of which is how often you clean those filters. I take my filters out once a month and I hose them off. You can also do this in a kitchen sink with a sprayer. Filters are made of paper pleats that are carefully folded on top of one another. So you want to make sure you're getting inside of each of those pleats to really wash out any dirt or debris that might be stuck in there. You do want to be careful though, because it's paper and it can tear easily. I do that, like I said, about every 3 or 4 weeks. Then about every 3 months, I do a chemical soak where I take those filters out, I put them in a 5-gallon bucket with a special solution of cleaner, and that does a really super deep clean on these filters. Some brands of cleaner require it to be an overnight soak, while others, like the one I use, and I'll link to in the show notes in the video description, only require 1 hour of soak time. That's great because then you can rinse it off, put it back in, and just keep going. If you do an overnight soak, it's probably best to have a set of backup filters that you put in place while the other filters are doing their chemical soak. Then the last major expense of owning and operating a hot tub are the chemicals that you're going to add to the water. What are those chemicals? Well, there's a lot of different chemicals you can use. The main things you're going to need are a sanitizer, which can be either chlorine or bromine, and then you need an oxidizer, which is also commonly known as hot tub shock. Again, that can be chlorine or a non-chlorine shock. And then you're going to have things that raise or lower the pH and the alkalinity of the water. All of those things are crucial to the operation of your hot tub and crucial for the safety of the people soaking in your hot tub. And there are a few things to know about how to save money on those chemicals, so that you're not putting in too much or too little and you're not washing money down the drain. First of all, know that chlorine is cheaper than bromine, but chlorine dissipates in hot water a lot faster than bromine. That's why chlorine is most commonly used in swimming pools, but bromine is more common in a hot tub. I use bromine and I like it better. It also results in less of a chlorine smell, less burning of the eyes, those things that you associate with a swimming pool. Then your standard chemicals like your pH up and down and your alkalinity up and down are pretty straightforward. But like I said, I use bromine because while it is a little bit more expensive than chlorine, I don't have to treat the water as frequently as I would if I used chlorine. So aside from what we've already discussed, the filter cleaning is one of the main things, but then the next thing that's really helpful in reducing your overall expense of the chemicals that you use is to do a deep clean of the pipes. You're adding shock about once a week. You're treating the water with chlorine or bromine a few times a week, depending upon how frequently you use it. But sometimes gunk and other things, other contaminants can build up inside the pipes inside your hot tub. Your hot tub has a complex system of pipes that lead to all the different jets and then into the pump and the heater. And sometimes there can be a buildup of things inside of there that can damage the chlorine or the bromine and cause it to dissipate in the water faster than it would otherwise. When that happens, you're adding a lot more chemicals to the water more frequently to keep up the correct levels in your hot tub. And while that may make it okay to swim in, you're spending a lot more money on those chemicals than you need to. So every time I change the water in my hot tub, which is about every 3 months or so, I'm doing that deep clean of the pipes. There's a special cleaner that I use. I'll link to that in the description as well. And I just pour that in, let it do its thing, and then I drain the whole thing. I rinse it out, wipe it down, fill it back up again, treat the water, and I'm good to go. So those are the things that can really save you money on your ongoing expenses. Really, owning a hot tub is not that much money. Maybe, including the cost on your electric bill, maybe about $40 a month. It's really not that much for all the enjoyment you're going to get and your family and friends are going to get from owning a hot tub too. As I mentioned, my name is Jeff Campbell. This is my channel, HotTubOwnerHQ.com. I would love it if you hit the notification button and the bell to get notified of future videos like this one. Give me a thumbs up, a like if you like this video. If you've got comments or things that you'd like to see in future videos, please leave that comment down below. And again, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for being here.